Still on wine, we have a speech in an interview in English. So if you like to, you can get the headset for the simultaneous translation. I'd like to call on stage Mr. Cyril Jomand, CEO of Ideal Wine.
Notre équipe de passionnés s'attache depuis 2000 à rendre accessible aux amateurs ce que le vignoble offre de meilleur. 2 types de ventes sont proposés sur notre site. D'un côté, les enchères en ligne, pour lesquelles nous sommes devenus le premier acteur mondial. De l'autre, le service de caviste en ligne, qui s'appuie sur un réseau de 900 domaines partenaires. Ideal Wine offre un choix de grands vins uniques au monde. Les flacons rares et les millésimes anciens sont vite devenus notre spécialité. Notre succès repose sur la garantie d'un commissaire-priseur et sur une équipe d'experts qui assure l'authenticité et la qualité de chaque flacon. Vous pouvez également revendre vos vins auprès d'une clientèle issue de plus de 60 pays. Grâce à Ideal Wine, vous disposez donc de tous les outils pour constituer, stocker et gérer votre cave. Passion, engagement et innovation nous animent au quotidien pour forger l'écrin d'une expérience exclusive dans l'univers des grands vins.
Good morning, Cyril. Welcome.
Good morning, David. Thanks a lot for the opportunity to present Ideal Wine today.
You have nice figures. It's a group of 50 more million euros turnover, and I would like you to explain a little bit of the story of yourself and how you create this company, what you do.
Yeah, this is quite funny because we are in the Borsa Italiana building, and before creating Ideal Wine, we worked at the Paris Stock Exchange. So that's funny. In fact, it was when we were at the Stock Exchange, we had the idea to create a stock exchange for wines, an ideal platform where wine lovers could buy, could sell their wine. And the first step for that is to create a wine database for prices. That's what we have did.
A database of prices that went on auction.
Exactly. All the results of the auctions, and so we create that. It was during the beginning of internet. In fact, it was the very beginning, years 2000, 2001. So we started with that, with the wine prices, and then we had the idea, like for the stock exchange, that the electronization, the digitalization, will be major. And so we created our auction house, and we decided to do only online auctions. And now, yes, we have good results because we are the worldwide leader for electronic online auctions for wine, so it's a very specific market. But what is very interesting is that you can focus the liquidity. You have one platform and you have all your buyers all around the world, which guarantees you high prices and efficiency of the platform. So it was the first step, the first leg, auction, and then like a secondary market. And then we create the primary market with e-commerce sales, with a network of more than 900 partner domains from France mainly, but also from Italy, from Spain, and other countries. So the idea is to have the most consistent offer of wines. We have just one platform for all our clients all over the world. And with the auction, wines are changing every week because we organize one auction a week. Last year we organized 47 auctions, and yes, the total turnover last year was 53 millions. In fact, we were a little bit helped by the increase of value, for sure, and I think that in the trends of the market, we will speak about that. It's quite different in 2023. Yes, but that's it. So auctions, fixed price, and then we have created...
Fixed price, you mean e-commerce?
Yes, sorry, okay. Yes, e-commerce sales, and then we have created a wide range of services all around that. First service is storage services. You can, at Ideal Wine, you can store your wines as a private or as a professional. It's a professional warehouse and with humidity and temperature control. And you have a digital access, and then you can manage your cellar. You can make it delivered to you or make it or sell it again. So storage services and imprimeur sale, because we have a subsidiary in Bordeaux, négociant de place. So we opened the imprimeur sales last year. We have also NFT service, Windex. The idea, as you saw in the video, was to ensure to enhance the security of the provenance and authenticity. So for some of the top bottles, we equip the bottle with an RFID tag, unviolable, which guarantees a permanent link between the bottles and the smart contract that we create in the blockchain. Then we have other services like tailor-made sellers and sorry, I just missed something. So we also created a platform dedicated to spirits, fine spirits auction, with a partner, La Maison du Whisky in France. So what we try is to establish the ideal platform for wine lovers all around the world.
I understand. And you were talking about the prices. What is the price trend today? You've done 53 million in 2022. What do you expect this year?
So this year we expect to have a flat year, but in fact it is very contrasted because after 2 years of strong price increase, 2021 and 22, at the end of 22 there was a calming down of the market, and now we could say that this is a decrease of price. So it's just for the highest price, meaning the record in Burgundy, the record in Jura. Now they decrease. Our average price in 23, it's minus 25%, so it's very hard. But we have an increase of volume, so we expect to have a stabilization of our turnover. And the e-commerce part is still doing very well. How
much it accounts for you, the e-commerce?
Sorry?
The value of the e-commerce,
yes.
the business?
It's 1/3 for the e-commerce part and 2/3 for the auction.
Okay.
And our objective is to have a better equilibrium between the two parts, 50-50.
50-50. And who are your clients, I mean, in the auction? Mainly investors or also consumers?
No, I would say mainly consumers, but there are consumers with a patrimonial dimension, because if you have a huge collection, you need to have this dimension. You need to look at the price and to have a long-term vision. So it's not. So clearly, it's fine wines, and clearly, yes, but there are more wine lovers. In fact, I think there are very few pure investors in.
So they buy and they consume it.
Yeah, they consume
and
part.
drink it.
That's the reason why we opened the storage. So with the storage, we are confident that they will keep another part to resell.
Okay. And you see that the consumers of the auctions are the same in the e-commerce or different?
No, they are
public?
different. So there is common clients, but e-commerce is also a mean for us to have new clients, new generation with smaller price, because the average price at auction is 160 euros per bottle, and the fixed price it's 80 euros. So it's also
8 or 18?
80.
18. Okay. 80.
80.
Okay, so anyway,
yeah,
a high price.
It's high price, but it starts from 10 or 15 euros, in fact. So our philosophy is to have, we are luxury or luxury positioning, but our philosophy is to open to many people. So our motto is in service of wine, committed to those who make it and who share it. So we are passionate, and I will say, so we have global targeting, so we have offices in Hong Kong, in Singapore. Asia was very active. It's quite different now, but we are also very focusing on Europe, and I will insist on the fact that we open a German version and an Italian version of the website, because Italy is very important for us. It is our third market outside from France. And the reason...
The auction.
No, for the global market. And the reason, I think in the past presentation we saw it, we share the same passion for wine in France and Italy. There are so many gateways, and that's the reason why Italy is so important. And what we try is to have just one unique platform, but we are to have dedicated approach in terms of contents, of events, of wine dinners, for the different markets.
And you said Italy is the third market outside of France. Who are the other?
So the two first, the others are Hong Kong and Singapore.
Okay. But you have offices there because for the consumers, or because to get new bottles to auction?
Sorry, no. sourcing is only in Europe, European sourcing. So it's clearly to have new consumers, but also for logistics purpose. What we do in Asia, we gather the orders of our consumers, and we do a delivery, get delivery. Then we need to have local support to assist the clients, to be very close to them with local people. It's very important to have this type of organization.
And considering you have just opened an office in Milan, what are your objectives, your target for the Italian market in terms of auction, but also for the e-commerce?
Yeah, I think what is interesting in Italy is that we can focus on target both sellers and buyers. So sellers, I know that there are a huge collection in Italy, and what we want to propose is to sell it online because it's decisive to have an online exposure. And concerning buyers, we have a huge potential because for the moment we are not very well known, so it's more marketing, it's more marketing work, yes.
Okay. And I saw in the video that you have 900 producers on your website. How many of them are Italians?
I would say it's not. I say it's about 50 producers. So there is a huge.
So you have a huge space here in Italy to get new supplier of wine.
Exact.
And I guess high end because if the average price it's 80.
High end or in an approach which is common with our philosophy: sustainable viticulture, artisanal wines. I think what we have at Ideal Wine is a passion. We try with a lot of content to transmit this, to share this passion. And I think when a producer sells its wine at Ideal Wine, he wants to have this luxury case, all this content. It's not a question of volume. We will not change the life of this kind of producers, but often there are a problem of allocation. So, but the question is to provide them with a new exposure.
Mm-hmm. And talking about the US, that is, I think, for the wine, the biggest market. Do you have plans to open a direct presence there? You have customers from there? How is it?
Where?
United States.
Sorry. Yeah, so United States is a complex question. We spoke about that yesterday evening. In fact, in France, we had a problem with the Trump administration. I don't know if you remember that. It was a 20% tax on French wines, so it delayed our plans. And then with the three-tier organization, it's very difficult for us to be compliant. But we decided to focus on just a few states, and with very good results with wine lovers, because they find wines that they cannot find easily in the United States. So we will continue to work. I think before opening an office, we need 2 or 3 years to progress. But it is clearly in our plan because it is concerning fine wines. I know this morning we saw that Italy and France was the first market, but concerning fine wines, clearly United States is a first market. So we need to be there to compete with the traditional auction house.
You have a private equity too in the company. When they entered, which way? What are they providing you in terms of support?
So I think it was Walter said a few minutes ago. It was exactly the overview of what they did at Ideal Wine. So they entered in 3 years ago, beginning of 2001. They are a minority shareholder, but clearly they gave us. So there was a little part of cash in, and also they are accompanying us in new areas. For example, we are changing all the technology of the company, which is a major change, and we will open in a few coming weeks a new platform for spirits, and in 2024 a new platform for wines. And clearly, they help us in this technology field. And yes, I think also that the market of fine wines, digital fine wines, will know a concentration movement. And clearly, for the M&A part, they're specialists of that. It's not my business, so we hope to be in a good mood to do that with them.
I understand. And what are your expectations? What do you see for this company in 3-5 years' time? You think you can list the stock exchange, you can be sold to a bigger group?
I think our objective is to create a worldwide brand for premium distribution of fine wines. And it's a very long experience because it's 20 years, because the 10 first years, it was a nightmare. Nobody wants to buy wine online. So it's very long, but the advantage of this very long adventure is that we build progressively, like in a vineyard, we build progressively this brand. And I'm sure like if you look at the maison from LVMH, for example, this notion of maison, artisanal maison, I think we are building a digital maison. So I'm sure that at certain points of our history we'll interest an industrial, but perhaps it will be in 2 steps. I don't know. It's very difficult to know the future.
We'll see. Congratulations and thank you for your speech.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye, Cyril.